Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to another episode of our glorious Workers and Resources Soviet Republic Let's Play. An episode, hopefully, of great progress. We've spent the last couple of episodes sort of celebrating and getting in that joyous mood to celebrate a rather joyous occasion, but now it's time to get back on track, and that is not a train pun. I'm very serious about the need for improving a lot of major issues that we've been seeing for the last little while, but that we've been deferring for later. As we dive into that, though, I just want to mention, folks, again, and as always, if you've been enjoying this series and you would like to see it continue, the best way to make sure that happens is by leaving a like and a comment down below. I'm not just making things up when I say that it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of. I have seen some comments lately sort of talking about like, oh, you know, is it time for Workers and Resources to go? It's been here on the channel for long enough. And the reality is that when I consider that question, I take a look at the consistency of views, and sure, it's not making me, 50,000 views every episode, but it is a constant viewership. It's a constant signal of interest, I would say, and on top of that, I'm enjoying the game myself as well, which is very important, of course. So to me, that tells me that many of you are very interested in seeing it continue. So when I say likes and comments make a difference, I'm not just making that up. I'm not just saying that for the sake of saying it. It really is something I consider every so often, and it's what has allowed us to get to triple-digit episodes with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Anyway, enough talk on that. Like I said, this needs to be a session of progress. We need to get a lot done because we have some major issues. Now, what are these major issues? Well, again, in this celebratory mood, we've kind of noted but ignored in some ways. Not ignore is a strong word, but we've set aside the okay, that's an omen if I've ever seen one. We've set aside the gravity of some of the problems here. This adult living with the parents situation is getting way out of hand, and we're not able to keep up with it. Right, that's a huge problem. On top of that, you look at our unemployment, and that's starting to go up again. I think that's partly because a lot of construction is being completed, so it's a good thing, but it's also it's a catch-22 kind of situation, I guess. But on top of that, look at the number of escapes just this month alone. Look at last year's number of escapes. That is ridiculous. Deaths are okay. These are all natural deaths. That's fine. We don't really I would say our medical situation is pretty good from. We could probably do better over here, but our health has overall been pretty good up until recently. It looks like. We could work on government loyalty as well again. Anyway, I'm distracting myself. Point being, look at last year's escapes, right? Look at the date, right? Look at this year's escapes. We're basically already at that number. That is a problem. That is a problem, folks. This is a serious problem. And I think it's largely because of food shortages. And while we're in the process of fixing that right now, because if you'll recall in the last session, we started importing crop over here, and the import of crop here will ensure that we will have a constant supply of crops up over here, which should provide a constant supply of food. So we're working towards solving that problem, but we really need to get on that. We need to get on a couple of things, and that's one of those things. So, again, I'm really hoping to make some big progress on some of these issues today. One of the other things is that we have been building quite a few things down over here, but the weight on prefab panels has been rather costly, I suppose is the way I would put it, because it's slowed down all the construction over here. I mean, yeah, all of these construction sites, they require quite a few prefab panels, and I believe the flow of prefab panels continues at a relatively decent pace. I mean, I could bring a lot more at a time down through the ship, but I think having the train bring prefab panels down is fine because it's a constant. It matches better with the supply that comes up over here. But where is that train? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Yeah, it looks like it's about to go in to unload some boards and pick up some prefab panels, so that's not too bad. But what I might want to do is, get another truck over here. This truck is being loaded up right now as we speak. Maybe if we get another one, then we can have faster movement. Because okay, so the problem solving for our population. Here's how we're going to do it. We need to accelerate the rate at which prefab panels get brought down to the construction sites at Uprising Grad, down over here. It was suggested that maybe we just purchase prefab panels and store them here to help with this construction stuff. That is a good suggestion. I'm going to leave that for, like, as a last resort, because then we're buying raw materials, and it's kind of the same as building the, like, at that point, we might as well just pay for the construction, because all that means is we're paying for the material and sure, the time as well, but it's a great suggestion, don't take it the wrong way, but I want to leave that as a last resort if it's still taking us too long. But yeah, so we're going to try and improve the flow of prefab panels, but on top of that, we're actually going to expand Brixtonia here as well. Brixtonia and the buildings in Brixtonia don't require prefab panels, they require bricks, which, you know, the name might give it away. And we got plenty of bricks. We got lots of bricks up here, we got lots of bricks down over here. We can use those bricks, expand Brixtonia, bring a bigger population in this area, and really push the rural living as well. I mean, I think Brixtonia is very charming. So I'd like to expand that, and then hopefully some people from here can work at the car factories and stuff. I think that would be quite nice. So yeah, that's our... Let's try and tackle some of that stuff today. And I am trying to get better at... But I know I tend to, like, speak out my plan and then execute it. And some of y'all have said, hey, you know, just do it. Don't tell us and then do it. Just do it. I'm trying to get into that habit, folks. I apologize. It's definitely a habit of mine to express my plan, to get it out there, and then to try and execute against it, just so everyone knows what I'm thinking. Because what often happens is I will not express my plan. I'll just start executing it, and you know, an episode will end before I'm able to finish executing the plan, and a lot of people would be like, "What are you doing? What are you thinking? What's going on? These are all terrible decisions." And it's like, well, maybe I should just let everybody in on the plan before I start executing it. So that's where that comes from. I'm trying to get better at it, folks. So keep that feedback coming, though, because it's always good to know what people are liking and not liking in my approach to presenting stuff. Now the question here becomes, how do we expand? I think we're gonna have to put down some more schools and stuff. Anyway, we've got a small clinic over here. I love that they've added these overlays, though. Why can I not? Oh, okay, I have to hover over here. I love that they added these overlays that show us the reach of... This clinic reaches very far. What? That's not a small clinic at all. Okay, well that's good. How about this pub? Oh, it won't show me the reach of the pub? I have to see the foot. Okay, I understand. I understand. This thing is still not at its limit. It's almost at its limit. This must be the outer ring that we can get to. So I suppose we can put another one of these down over here, and this store will still provide food. However, I do believe our restaurant over here is just a little too far. We could upgrade the road here, and I think I'll auto build that. No need to overcomplicate this process, right? Go ahead and get that built, and we'll see how much of a difference that makes to the reach of the restaurant over here. Before we hit play, 11.2 million, the most money we have ever had, even more so than the beginning of this Let's Play 102 episodes ago, so that definitely feels good. We've taken a look at population statistics and everything. Our economy, we will revisit our import-export after, you know, maybe as 1989 comes around. But let's go ahead and hit play. Go ahead and hit play as soon as the game is... Wow, that took a second. There we go. And did that make a difference? It didn't. In fact, hold on. Is it really that bad? What if I make a connection over here? We are in auto build still. That's fine by me. Really? Wow, okay. Well, that's not good. It actually doesn't even reach this ring. I thought it did. When did that happen? I would really expect this to shorten the distance a fair bit, but I guess not. I could put a road down this way, but this is really starting to look kind of messy at that point. Let's see if it makes a difference. If it does, then we'll keep it. If it doesn't, then we'll get rid of it. Wow, okay, so that answers that question. We need another restaurant. And again, we're still trying to keep that rural, you know, small town look and feel around these parts. Even though we're expanding it, even though the small town is, you know, getting a little bit bigger, it's still more of a rural kind of a spot, I would say. So let's see, the restaurant, the clinic, we've got a second one, that's good. The small school, a cinema, and the kindergarten. I think we're going to need a bit more of all of that way out there. Indeed we are. Now, do I want to add to this ring over here? Yeah, this is about the line that I want to draw as close as we get to the industrial sector up there. We can obviously expand Brixtonia this way and up this way as well, closer to the farms, so there is still some room for expansion. Now, over to our mods. Oh yeah, I forgot about some of the other new mods that I got recently to further spice up Veterinkagrad as well. We're doing quite a bit. Hold on. First of all, let's turn off auto build. Hopefully I didn't just commission. I did not. Okay. It always makes me nervous when I keep auto build on. What's going on with construction here? This is all still being worked on. Well, the roads are being built now, right? Hopefully this is all going somewhat smoothly. Yeah, it looks like progress is being made there. Over here are these construction sites. Yes, they are being worked on. Construction offices have been assigned. I think I'd like to assign more construction offices, actually. Number 5, that's number 4. That's already got assignments. This is number 6, I assume. Yep. Let's go ahead and assign. Because again, we need to get housing everywhere. Everything needs to. We need to get housing. All right, so that should be good. Now we can hit play. Because now, as we plan this expansion over here, at least construction is going to continue as well. So yes, let's go ahead and use our mods here. So we've got some really nice options. 160 workers, 128 workers. They'll all still be using this bus stop to get around, so we know they have access to transit. That's good. I'm wondering if we want to put the school and stuff down over here. All right, let's try this. Go ahead and put you over here roughly. Come on now. There we go. Flatten this out. Sure, we'll be able to fit you where I need you to go. Nah, I guess not. I was hoping for a very clean connection and a clean, like, kind of circular path over here, but seems like that's not going to work in our... not going to work the way we want it to. And again, we are still trying to work with the lay of the land over here, right? So I can put the school and stuff down over here. It's kind of a central spot. And I can put the residents down over here. Or actually, you know what? If I'm going to expand in this direction as well, I might want to put the school more on this side. We'll figure it out. Pop you down over here. And auto build is off. Alright, let's pop you down over here. And pop you down over here. Good stuff. And I am going to cancel the constructions. Make sure that these are suspended, because I want to plan these before resources start getting delivered. Or actually, you know what? Until footpaths and roads are connected, it doesn't make a difference. Sorry. So that's that taken care of. Do I want to have a different lineup of buildings on the inner ring? Would be nice. I don't know if these are visually the same. They kind of look visually exactly the same. Oh yeah, this one's cute. 60 workers. It's a bit smaller, but... what about one of these? That's also different looking. Alright, cool. Yeah, I want a little bit of variety. I think it adds, it's the spice of life, right? Go ahead and get some of that spice going here. Pop you down over here. That's the old 3-story. What does the 5-story single look like? We might be able to fit more of these, actually. In the area. Sure, let's do that. Pop you down over here. Pop you down over here. I want that gap for the footpath to come through. And pop you down over here. Excellent. Oh, no, sorry. Need to actually flatten the train. There we go. So you all have power. Yes, you do. You all have power. Yes, you... oh, you don't have power, do you? Oh, yeah, you do. Okay, good. Excellent. Everyone's got power. Everyone's got... these guys are connected already, so maybe we should suspend their construction. We also need to suspend the construction over here. We'll pay for the footpaths. So the buildings get built. The buildings get built sooner. Go ahead and get the mud footpath or the dirt footpath or whatever it is. I do wish these guys were lined up. Well, what we can do is we can create a nice community complex over here that would allow us to have this variance of shape without it offending our senses, as it were. So let's get to work over here first, right? Can I... how do I... oh, you know what? Right. I keep forgetting. Y'all keep reminding me in the comments, and I keep forgetting that this tool is available to me, where we can curve. I'm sorry, why can I not... I was told I can curve the path nowadays? No? Do I have to put a piece down first and then... Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Beautiful. Keep forgetting it exists. Thank you all for being on me and reminding me. Wouldn't be possible without that. Now, let's see what the best angle of approach is over here. So if you are straight over here, we curve you a little bit more, pop you over to this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Beautiful. Oh my god, this game, man, like the developers, just constant kudos from me to the devs here. Constant kudos. Alright, it's a good hookup over here. We can go ahead and hook these guys up as well. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. A little tight. I wonder if we can put something else down there, actually. We'll check. These guys hooked up. Now, obviously, we have to cancel these constructions as well. So, you know, joke's on me for making the road connections, but it's okay. I like to see how it'll look. We're good over here. So, yeah, this will be good housing. You know, all the adults that are living with their families here. And I thought there were quite a few. I guess we moved a lot of them over. Really? Oh, no, this has this stopped working? No. Where have they all moved to? Well, I'm glad they have, I suppose, but it's going to become a problem again in the nearish future. Plus, this is a good use of bricks. So we've got this going. Let's go ahead and see what we can do over here. Like I said, we need a bit of maybe a community center over here, so some sports going on. What I really like, again, what I've really enjoyed about this playthrough and continuing the same playthrough and probably continuing it after more and more updates come out, is that we can really see the evolution of our understanding, I would say, of city building in this game. The needs of the people are better addressed in recent, like in more recent parts of our nation. It's clear how the planning has kind of changed, how our approach has kind of changed. I think that kind of stuff's really kind of neat to see how a city evolves that way. Do I want to put the gym down over here? A simple connection. Gym on this side, school and stuff on this side, and then that way this expansion. Yeah, we could do that. That works for me. I could do something like this. Here, okay, let's do something like pop you down over here. Not auto building, yeah. If we get the road coming out this way. Right, we have to, I guess we have to put a piece down first. How does this work here? That's not what I want. I want that. I'm trying to familiarize myself with this tool. Let's see, let's go and put you down over here, and then how much smoothing do we need here? Because again, I don't want to overdo it, right? Just a little bit's okay. Alright, it's not too bad. This is where the buck stops. Alright, it's not a problem. Let's move this out a little bit over here. We'll figure this out. Alright, let's see. Well, it's too dark now, but we'll figure it out in the morning. Cool. So this is good. Some progress over here. I do also want to put down some more construction offices. This is another thing that was suggested. Is like if I just have some more construction offices, then materials will be... like just more projects will be happening faster, more often. Like more materials will be delivered more often and things like that. So that is something I want to look into as well. Once I plan some more constructions, I definitely want to take a look at getting some more construction offices going. Now let's take a look at our prefab panels. You know what? I should have solved that first. Now that it's nighttime and we're just going to deal with UI stuff, I guess that's a pretty good time to deal with new vehicles and things like that. So where is our truck here? You, my good friend. Let us view line details. Cool. Let's go over to the depot here and purchase ourselves... Oh, you know what? Just for now. I'm going to give it a proper name later, but let's save this for later use, right? Let's go ahead and purchase... There were some name suggestions, but I forget them now. It didn't occur to me to write them down, so my apologies for that. But let's see. Open hull. Are you still our biggest carrier? 14 tons of prefab panels, was it? I'm guessing yes. 10 tons, a fair bit cheaper. 90 kilometer per hour. No, this one's faster. Alright, I guess we're sticking with the KMZ. I mean, it's been used until 2006, so really there was a reason for that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get you, and let's assign... hold on, no, I want to add... No, I want to... There we go, set line to vehicle. There we go. Alright, cool. And get you started. Yeah. Very nice. Also, I was asked... It was either a dream or I was actually asked in the comments. Now I can't remember. May has been an interesting month. I was asked about airplanes. We don't know when they're coming, but they must be. Otherwise, we wouldn't see list of airplane lines and list of helicopter lines, right? So get hyped for that, I suppose. Tourism is also supposed to be a thing, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, tourism is on the Trello boards. The developers have been pretty open with regards to their plans for future editions and stuff, so they do have a public Trello board that you can look at and get an understanding of what they're looking to add to the game. Alright, we're good here. Where is our train with the prefab panels? I mean, it's probably already made more than one trip in the time. You are not carrying prefab panels. Oh, damn. That's our... Oh, wow, that's our gravel train. Okay, we must have... Some of our recent constructions must have really stacked the use of gravel. Anyway, that's a good thing. We want to use our resources. That's another thing that was brought up. It's like, hey, there's a lot of wasted resources that maybe you should be exporting. And it's like, true. Great point. Or perhaps I should be building with it. Otherwise, it is just sitting there looking pretty and not doing anything. Alright, let's get rid of the road over here. What I'm thinking, again, is over here we're going to... We've got our gym over here. Then over here we're going to add... Playground. Now, my concern is... So the store... Actually... Can everybody here reach the store? Maybe. Maybe is the answer to that question. I'm not 100% sure. I might actually need to put this road down over here to have that access to that store. Ooh. Ooh, we might be in trouble. Well, once we upgrade the footpath, because if I go like so, auto build, let's allow it. Let's do that. Sure, why not? Then we should have access to the store, yeah. Higher quality roads and stuff allow you to move faster. So we'll probably have to build another connection here as well. We'll figure it out. So, okay. At least we know that the food does reach that far, which is probably the furthest point. We'll find out sooner or later. But let's go ahead and get some more equipment for citizens here. The football field, always a nice addition. Let's see if we can't lay this out nicely. Can't go too far in, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't get rid of you a little bit more. Come on, baby. There we go. No, flatten you down. Or up. Oh ho ho, almost auto-built. Put you down there. Infrastructure, come on. Really? Infrastructure? A little bit more flattening over here. There we go. Get these guys a little bit more tightly packed. It's not really blowing my mind. Okay, let's do this kind of a thing. And then over here, go ahead and get rid of this road as well. We're probably going to get rid of this entire strip, actually. This kind of thing. There we go. Yeah, it looks about right. Pop you down there. Alright, cool. We've got the road over here. So the road connection will come up to here, right? And then the footpath connection will probably get rid of the road. As nice as it kind of looked, I suppose. I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this at all. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's put the gym like this instead. Because then what we can do is we can put this down like so, right? Go ahead and suspend this construction. The road I'm pretty sure I'll be happy with. And then we can get you down this, get this connected over here, and we can do this kind of a thing where this cuts through. So let's pull you out up to there. Too steep of an incline. Come on now. Yeah, see, why is the road... Why is the whole curve thing not working now? Pop you through this gap over here, please. Oh, come on now. Too steep of an incline. Alright, we just gotta smooth this out. Oh, I see. There's a little lump over there. Alright, that's not a problem. Smooth it out. The averages. Okay, there we go. I would like to smooth that out a bit more. That looks kind of hideous. There, I'm hoping that's good. Too steep of an incline. Cancel this a bit more. We got this, we got this. I won't fiddle with it too much more, don't worry. That's gotta be good, right? Oh my god, are you kidding me? There we go. That's gotta be good, right? Good enough. Cool. And now, yeah, see the curve is, for some reason, it's abandoned me. Not sure why. Not sure what I've done different here from earlier. But something clearly has upset the curve gods. Alright, well, it's fine, I suppose. Always just do that kind of a thing. That looks hideous. I need the gap to be proper as well. It's not just about how it looks. I need the gap to be a proper gap here. Make sure everything can fit nicely. There we go, we can do that. Too steep of an incline. Are you kidding me? You're right next to each other. How can that be? Oh my god. Alright, you know what? Nuclear option. Level this all out. I don't want to, again, I don't want to over level, right? Little climb you gotta do to play football. You're tired by the time you get up there, your legs will be exhausted. You got a day of football ahead of you, 90 minutes. Plus. Sorry. I meant to get the, not the stadium. Playground, there we go. Needs a flat terrain, but hopefully it'll flatten it the right direction. Looks like it did. Alright, there we go. Put that through. Beautiful. That's all I wanted. Get this up over here. There we go. Get you hooked up. And get you hooked up. Alright. We can get this thing come back down. I'd like to come down this way. Building in the way. Too steep. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. And connect you like so. There we go. So I got a little community thing going on over here. We've got the gym over here. We can add some trees and stuff over here. I really do wish this curve was a bit cleaner, but if it's not going to be, then it's not going to be. Whatever. Sure. So people will have access to sports down here. They have access to the pub over here. I suspect that's in walking distance, considering these guys are able to walk to it, right? Yeah. So we're fine for a pub, which is the equivalent of a restaurant. All it does is serve alcohol. Let's go ahead and add a school and stuff on this side, though. Now, all these folks should actually also be able to walk to the bus stop down here. It looks like it. Good stuff. Let's add ourselves, yeah, the kindergarten. I might actually go with a... No, I don't want to do a big kindergarten. I'm going to do the small kindergarten. Big kindergarten just feels very urban. Why can I not find... Oh, you know what? There is no small kindergarten, right? Gotta go with the regular one. Regular kindergarten. Might need to put a couple of these down, actually, if I'm completely honest with myself. One right next to the gas station. That sounds about right. One by the gym. That's a good idea. Does not require prefab panels, so that is quite nice as well. Let's put you down over here. Do we want another one? Honestly, sometimes it feels like we need two for a block this big. Sure, back-to-back kindergartens. We're making a school complex. Back-to-back kindergartens, and then let's get ourselves our small school. Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Not the village school. Small school. There we go. That's cute and quaint and appropriate, I would say. Put you down like this over here. Where are you? Come on. There we go. Pop you down there. That footpath is going to kill me. Come on now. Work with me, game. Oh, no, don't be like that. Don't be like that. No, we can do better than that. Alright, maybe nudge it over to the next step. There we go. Oh, that's terrible. Come on. Bear with me, folks. This is... Just gotta line this up. Just gotta line this up. There it is. And... boom. Cool. We've got this lined up. We've got... I mean, again, I could get another school back over here as well. Might not be a terrible idea, because I feel like we're gonna have quite a few people crowding this area. So let's go ahead and put you down. Let's figure this out. We got the road coming up this way. Right up this way over here. And I got the road coming... Well, let's get you going that way first. And this road going straight down this way. Oh, come on. Maybe a little bit closer. Right, we can do that kind of a thing. Then where does this school go? Does it fit here? Infrastructure's a little tight, but it can fit here. Might need to push that road a little bit further out. Put you down over here, let's say. Yeah, I'm comfy with this. I feel like the road will actually fit. Want me to find out? Yeah, thought so. Cool. We got 2 schools, 2 kindergartens, got a gym here. And I'm sure everybody here can reach all this stuff, so that's all good. We can get the footpaths happening as well if we so desire. Right? Get all this connected, so again, it feels like a complex as opposed to a bunch of different entities. Get you hooked up here as well. It's like one of those giant American private schools, you know? With a really big... private schools that have like all the grades in them and stuff. The construction here's already started. I'm fine with that. Get you connected there. Go ahead and get a connection over. Find that perfect distance here. Do this kind of a thing, and then you can connect up that way. There we go. Kind of like symmetrical. And this we won't be able to connect, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll connect up to there. Alright, so that's all that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get all this construction started as well. Let's get her done. Lots of people will be able to live in these spots, because they're like, what, 160? Like, between 90 and 160 or so. Really, I could have put the bigger buildings down over here as well. We probably could fit more of them, actually, if I try to pack them a bit more densely. Nah, we're fine. You know what? We're fine. Give the people some room. Construction's happening over here as well. You are... Continue you as well. Yep. These roads are being built, it looks like. Let it all happen. Let's use our resources. Put our people to work as well. Oh, hey, look at that. The number has gone down. But is that because the escapes have gone through the roof? This is a problem. Let's take a look at the food situation real quick. Again, crops should not be a problem, right? We should be moving... Well, that's a nice amount of livestock. Yep. Maximum crops moving every time. Food is looking like it's reached a sustainable point, so that's good. In fact, let me check one thing real quick over here. Are we paying for crops this month? This month, import of resources, a little bit. Last month, a little bit. 92 tons, 41 tons. Okay, it's gone down, though. That's all we need to do, is we need to make up that gap. We need to get that momentum back and have a bit of a stockpile here, and then we can go back to not having to import crops. Okay, so that's good. Up over here, what are we looking at? How my prefab panels doing? Loading up, loading up. Yep, good stuff. You're coming down while that one's loading up. Hopefully we're able to keep up with the, I think we're able to keep up with the production rather easily. Where is that train? There it is. Carrying how much? 28 tons. Yeah, see, we need to get a lot more into that storage facility every time that train arrives. We're producing a lot. Let's go ahead and get another truck doing that run, right? Go ahead and get another open hull AMZ 510. And let's copy this over to you and get you started. Cool. Cool. Gonna make a big difference. Work over here is continuing. Is it? I should hope so. We've got a lot of construction sites assigned. We'll keep an eye out on all this. Make sure it's still being done. I'm a little worried that it's been deprioritized because of the other construction projects we've got going on, which, to be fair, are important. Where are actually? Hold on a second. There's an issue somewhere. There's an issue somewhere. Something's clogged up. There it is. I was like, no, this isn't right. Suspend your construction. Resume yours, resume yours. It might just be because of access points. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Sometimes you can tell there's a reason for issues. Alright, this is good. I mean, good is a strong word. But you can see that's gonna have pretty massive impact on our supply of gravel and stuff. Huge slowdown. Huge slowdown. What are we doing over here? We're okay. Where is our... Lots of quarried stone here. Hang on. You're supposed to move... Right. You turn the quarry stone into gravel. Right. Sorry. I was having a moment there. Oh, you know what's probably happened is the buses that bring people up over here have been caught in this traffic jam, is my assumption. Yep, seems to be the case. That's why this is empty. Alright, fair enough. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. A couple more of these vehicles assigned to roads that can't be reached. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Spend the construction of anything that can't be reached. This is something I find strange, that the game doesn't automatically kind of figure out like what can and can't be reached and assign in order. Suspend you as well. Suspend you. Alright, we'll come back to this. What's the deal here? Are we working here? The mechanism is here, but it says no workers or mechanism. Got all the resources we need. Well, need a little bit more asphalt, I suppose. Let's see, a lot of things. Related vehicles. Where you at? You're on your way over, okay. Well, how are you gonna get there? At the wrong... Oh, I guess we can loop around this way and come up. Alright, fair enough. Glad I have that relief road, I suppose. That's what we can call it. Fair enough. What else is going on here? Well, let's keep an eye on the food situation. So food is available here. But very little. Food is available here. Food very much available here. That's good. We've got a pretty constant supply of food. It's just a matter of it being picked up and delivered properly. Where is that cargo station? You, right? We gotta get this place topped up. We gotta get this place topped up on food. And that's when the problems will be less prevalent. Now, actually, on the topic of food problems and stuff, Uprising Grad, we did have the issue of deliveries arriving here, and it seems like that issue is ongoing. What's your problem? How are you not picking up food? Do we have a food issue here? We might have a food issue here. Got a small farm there, small food factory. Now you're stocked up, so why aren't you... Hmm. Why aren't you producing... Well, I know why you're not producing food. It's because you're stocked up, but why are you not delivering food down the chain? No, load 100% of your food. Wait until loaded. I want to see what's going on here. That's weird. That's really weird that it wasn't loading food earlier. And even now it's loading extremely slowly. I hope there hasn't been a change as to how, like, stuff gets loaded through a road cargo station or something like that. Because you're going to the Brixtonia small barn where we're topped up. Then you're going to the Uprisinggrad small barn where there's a lot of room still. And then the shopping center. So we might want to change the order here, actually. Add the small barn, which would be this, afterwards. Delete that. Add that afterwards. Unload your food. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is so slow. That's a bit of a problem. Because you should want to export. Let's see if more people are coming through, actually. What are you doing? You're just driving back and forth? Well, I guess we were just carrying a handful of people down to here. Back then. Alright, what's the deal with Brixtonia? I guess a lot of people are now working on the construction sites, so that's slowing things down a touch. Catch-22 growing any part of the nation. These guys are going to the cement plant, fair enough. Where are my buses that go down here? We head to Brixtonia right now. Whoa, no. How did you not pick up any workers? Okay, you're bringing passengers and students down to this bus stop? Why would that be the case? What has happened here? I mean, obviously I made a mistake at some point. I don't understand why I would bring passengers and students down here. That doesn't seem like a mistake that even I would make. I know I can make mistakes. That doesn't seem one that's very like me. And now I'm a little confused. What else is going on here? What else? What other kind of funny business have we got here? You're bringing workers down. We got the Tourmobile. That's our... I mean, we know what that is. Okay, this should be fine. Now, why would we bring students down here? I guess we'd bring students down here... At one point we had kindergartens over here, but... Passengers don't need to be here. No one lives here, no one lives here. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? I just realized. Hang on a second. That's what it was. Right, you're supposed to be bringing students up. Okay. Keep that going. Sorry. Get in at Rulinski, get out at Brixtonia. Yes. We wanted people to be living here. Okay. When did that happen? Those guys just kind of die, or... Right, that was, Or did I pull back on that plan? Now I can't remember for the life of me. Because I remember there were some issues of getting, like, food and stuff, right? So that's why I thought we backed out of this plan, but left these buildings here. Man, this happened so long ago, I can't remember. I can't remember for the life of me. Let's leave it be as is for a moment here. And maybe add a vehicle that goes to here to pick up workers. Jeez, I don't know, actually. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little, Okay, we do have this one that goes to bus stop 2. Alright, cool. Yeah, it's just a matter of all this construction going on, I assume, that's drawing a lot of workers up. Fine. Okay, fine. It's a little problem down here, though. At least we have the one worker there. You are slowly loading up. That's going to be a serious issue. Okay. Where are the workers here being taken to? This microbus taking people to the concrete plant. That's fine. You're going to you're doing work for construction office. You are doing the wood cutting post. Okay. That's the students being brought here. Not that it's necessary. I might just swap that around actually, like I did it moments ago. Bringing passengers here. Not a lot of workers coming here. Unable to get food, meat. What's going on here? We got food. We don't have clothes. Hold on a second. Clothes is a problem now? When did clothes become a problem? This distribution office has loading clothes from the warehouse and dropping clothes off here. We've got covered hull vehicles, which is what transports clothes. Oh, do they both have mechanical components? Got electrical components. That's the problem. Okay. That's the problem. We have stuff. That's the problem. Alright, okay. I'm glad I spotted it. This is the thing every once in a while I need to just kind of check myself before I wreck myself. Why do we not send the mechanical components down here, though? Unload at the cargo station. Mechanical components. If the storage percentage is less than 90%. Going to reduce this to draw more of these guys out. You. What will drive you out? Well, right now vehicles are arriving, so maybe that's why it's not leaving. But this is weird. This should have gone out to distribute a long time ago. It's got gas. Got the instructions. You're loading mechanical components over here. I guess maybe I need to check that. You're loading mechanical components at the Zavadsk factory. There we go. It's on its way out. Alright. Flip this back up to 90%. Because I'm pretty sure this means we want to keep it at 90% at any given time. That should then free up... Oh, you know, I should maybe set this as well. We should be loading electronic components and unloading them there. That did not seem to do the trick. Oh, well, actually, vehicles are arriving, so maybe that's why. Let's keep it at 90%. I want to see what happens. That vehicle has arrived. Will this one depart? It will not. Electronic components, electronic components. All right, let's go ahead and drop this. What's the deal at the Uprising Grad cargo station? Are we maybe full? Yeah, okay, we are full. Alright, that's okay. That's not a problem. But at least they should free up one of those vehicles to move clothes around. Do I maybe add some more vehicles? We have room for it. You know, let's go ahead and do it. Covered hull. Let's add one of you. I think I see it moving already. Yes, there it is. Wow, okay. Thought I figured that out. Took me a minute. But we found it in the end. Suppose that's what matters. This truck is never going to load up. We have 15 tons waiting. You're at 33% filled. This really isn't making sense to me why it's not chaining down properly. Okay. Problem. It's a problem that I think workers will solve. Having more workers down there will solve. Let's go ahead and fund some of this. This stuff's dirt cheap. It's fine. Get this all done. Try and get some of this construction done over here. And we can see the workers coming over here. These are all workers. It's a small town, so 2, 7, 8, 5 workers. These are significant numbers, you know, all things considered. Plus, I do believe the construction offices elsewhere might be using this bus stop as well. No, they're not actually. Wow, okay. Good to know that I mean, it makes sense that we can't expand to Brickstonia at the same rate as some of these places. And this is what puts a stop to my plan of, like, putting down more construction offices. Because, yeah, sure, we can deliver goods, but at one point we reach that tipping point where all the goods have been delivered to one construction site. It's just a matter of workers now. So that same old construction site can deliver goods elsewhere rather than having to build another one. Maybe it's flawed logic. And if it is, feel free to point it out in the comments and I'll reconsider it. But that's what's going on in my head, at least. Now, what's going on here? These guys are still not being completed, even though we have everything we need. Are these buses delivering more workers? You're going where? The coal ore processing plant? I guess those workers are headed elsewhere, all of them. Again, we can just pay for all of this, but I'm trying to figure out how we can. A lot of workers over here, actually. Where do you go from here? Can't really go anywhere. Unless the bus comes through and picks you up, and we do have a bus here, right? Thought we did, yeah, we've got this bus over here, dropping people off over here. And from here, they're able to walk to a couple spots. There's a couple construction sites over here, yeah. They've been built, actually. Okay, well, that's good to see, at least. These are in progress as well. Resources needed. We still need some steel here. Alright, fair enough. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. I wonder... This bus... Shouldn't have another stop added to it. In fact, I wonder if I shouldn't add another bus stop on that note. Like down over here or something. Though these workers, right, they come down from there, right? Here, let's go ahead and flip this to a 50-50 split. I can't, so let's remove the building from the list. Because then what should happen is workers should not just go there, but they should also go down here when they arrive. And when they go down here, they should work on some of these construction sites, I should hope. I don't know. I don't know if they will. Let's see if we can't get a connection over to here. It's not nearly good enough. Alright, we'll maybe just build these. We'll maybe just build these then. All that. And let's go ahead and add you back. Sure. Because then from this bus stop, they'll be able to build a bunch of these. Can't reach here, eh? Alright. Go ahead and add this little footpath here. That should do the trick there. Yep, good stuff. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Can't reach this one. Like, come on, are you kidding me? A lot of temporary roads being built. There we go, done. A lot of temporary roads being built. You connected like so. There we go, we can reach that now. You connected. I mean, you know, it might not be a bad idea to make these roads a bit more permanent than I'm suggesting right now. Clearly we have some inefficiencies. It's what are they called again? Desire lines, I believe, are the lines that people leave in grass. Like if you ever go to a park that has pathing, and you see next to the pathing or off the path, some of the grass has been well, trampled. Those are, I believe they're called desire lines. They're an indication of where people would have preferred the path to be because it's the shorter path to their destination. You see it all the time. It's a big thing in urban planning. Well, this is a lost cause, I would say. Don't think... Let's see, we can walk up to there, we can walk up to there. I do wonder if... Come on, there's gotta be a connection here we can make. Oh, you know what? I just realized maybe this is not a construction that's active. Oh, it is. Alright. Just short. Higher quality footpaths will do the trick, but I'm not going to build higher quality temporary footpaths. That's a bit of a joke. Let's get rid of all that. Before being brought to this construction site, this bus stop might be... Yeah, okay, once this bus stop gets completed, we'll be able to deliver people to these spots. And to some of these spots as well, I suspect. Some other infrastructure's in the way. Come on. Don't be like that game. For all of these? Yeah, for this one as well. Fair enough, whatever. We'll pay for those. Progress being made. Let's double speed it. Progress is being made. We got some progress over here as well. Let's see what the prefab panel situation is, perhaps. Man, prefab panels are seriously holding us back. Seriously holding us back. Let me just check that we don't have another jam going on over here. Or would it be over here? Nah, yeah, it looks like we're moving pretty smoothly. That's good. Moving smoothly here as well. No workers right now, but I suspect that is a temporary situation. I hope that's a temporary situation. Let's just do a quick double check over here to make sure that's the case. Where you at? There we go, good stuff. All the way down to Veturinkograd East, eh? You go real far to pick these workers up. Maybe sort that out. Not the end of the world, but... Steel is seeing some good use. This was something that was brought up, is that the production of steel was maybe... maybe we were overproducing steel, I think was the comment. I can't remember right now, so I apologize if I'm misquoting. But the thing about steel is that it's so necessary when construction starts to have a super surplus of steel. So I'm fine with it being a relatively constant export that pulls us all the way up to 12 million. And then when the time comes, when push comes to shove, to have a stock available for construction projects. Now we should be putting some steel down over here as well, actually. I believe I'm exporting quite a bit of it and not dropping any of it down over here. We are out of steel across the river, if I'm not mistaken. Indeed, we are. Let's go ahead and drop off 100% of the steel that's left over after the export. Oh, just in time. I got that just in time. Good stuff. Yep. 29 tons at a time. It'll make a difference. Up over here, 189 tons over here. We're still not able to keep up. It's the delivery of crops from here to here that's slow. That's what it is. I mean, I could add more fields to these guys as well, obviously. But that's the issue. Now, this place, the livestock farm is consuming a lot of crops as well, is another thing to keep in mind, right? Like, that is constantly eating crops. What is our food situation looking like? Let's see. We're solid over here. All right. What about over here? Looking pretty good. We actually have some. I was expecting to see nothing. Food is being drained over there. Food is being drained over here. That's good. Oh. That's not good. Alright. Need a more consistent supply. Just need a more consistent supply. You gotta wonder, how are we not moving them quickly enough? I guess 4 tons at a time really isn't enough. But we also got you bringing 6.5, but you're going to the shopping center right away, right? And the shopping center is pretty much topped up. So here, how about this? Where's that? Where's that bigger vehicle? You know, you go to the shopping center doesn't want it, then you go over to here. You unload the rest of it. That should help do the trick. Surplus needs to be kept in circulation. Not in a vehicle, among the people. That would maybe be a good idea. Good progress over here so far. That's good. Down over here, the Brixtonia expansion. Laying down more bricks for the future of our nation. It's always amazing to see these things just kind of chipping away. Getting work done. Off in the distance. That really is quite the sight. Just to see those high-rises poking through the tree line back there. Loving it. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, this is... we're all seeing progress here, but it is really hurting us down here, isn't it? Hey, 9 workers. That's good. That's good. Does that mean you filled up a little bit faster? No. What's going on? Man. Took a backward step over here at one point. I think part of it does have to do with how many crops we're delivering over here, but I don't think that's all of it. I don't think that's the entire issue. Because we do have crops topped up over here. Adding more fields here wouldn't be a terrible idea. Well, we really have to think about this. We really have to figure out what's going on with the situation over here. Because otherwise these problems are gonna... these problems are gonna keep cropping up, folks. And as I harvest that pun, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call it a session. I don't know if I feel good about that one or if I feel bad about that one, but I do feel good about this session overall. We saw some progress with the food. We did plan the expansion of Brixtonia as well. If we take a look at our stats here, technically, overall, from start to finish, we made progress on the living with family situation, but the unemployment situation got worse, and then it got better, and then it's getting worse again. I mean, this is there's quite a few things going on. I need, geez, maybe I do need those construction offices. But again, one of the big drawbacks is prefab panels. Do we have a supply coming through? Is that, I mean, we've got some over here. You're still moving. No, oh, hello, excuse me. No wood? Why are we not carrying boards? Have we run out of trees to cut? We have not. Got plenty of wood. That wood should be brought over to here. We got plenty of boards. Are those boards not being brought down to here? We got some boards. I guess we're just reaching that point where our supply and demand has kind of balanced out. I hope it's balanced out and not, you know, leaned over the wrong way. That would be a problem. The other thing that would be a problem is if we do not plant any more trees. So let's go ahead and get that done. Seed pine is the go-to, I find. Always good to have where we're cutting down some trees. And this track construction, actually, hang on a second. We've reached all the way to here. We've even gone past it. Hopefully we're going to get some work done over here. All right, good stuff. I believe we're waiting on prefab panels on this stuff as well, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. So I'm going to consider about importing prefab panels. Let me know what y'all think about that as a potential solution. I would like to have this solution that we've set up end up working, but as you can see, our consumption rate seems to not trump our production rate, but trump our delivery rate. So maybe it's just, well, we've got 3 trucks here right now trying to load up. 3 trucks here trying to load up at the same time. I need to keep an eye on the efficiency of this and if it's actually hurting us or helping us. Nonetheless, folks, that's something we'll tackle next time. This time, we're trying to tackle the food problem that's plagued us for the last little while. We solved it for a long time, but recent expansions and recent traffic jams have brought those problems back, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this session. Hopefully, in the very near future, we're going to see Vera come to life. Hopefully, we're going to see some of these constructs get completed as well. I'd love to move on to the iron mine at we'll rename it. I'd love to see all this come to life as well. Lots to do. Next session, I spent a lot of this session at normal speed. My apologies. Next session, we'll probably spend most of it at the fastest speed and see a lot of work get done. But folks, calling it a session over here. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving that like and comment down below. As always, it makes a massive difference to how I approach content on the channel. On the topic of massive, a massive thanks goes out to each and every one of my channel members and patrons for supporting the channel on a monthly basis. You keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, das vidanya.